let's discuss the science passage which specifically deals with the very technical details with related to physics. All right, let me start. Most attempts by physicists, okay, to send particles faster than the speed of light, let's say these particles 2x, okay, to send these particles faster than the speed of light, let's assume the speed of light to be c of light involves a remarkable phenomena called quantum tunneling. So this is a phenomena somewhat related to quantum tunneling, and most attempts of by physicists have been made to do this, in which particles travel through a solid barrier that appears to be impenetrable, in which particles basically travels through this solid barrier which appears to be impenetrable. All right, if you throw a ball at a wall, you expect it to be bounced back, obviously, not to pass straight through it. When I would throw a ball to this wall, obviously it will bounce back. Yet subatomic particles perform the equivalent feat. Quantum theory says that there is a distinct, albeit small, probability that such particle will tunnel its way through the barrier. All right, that means there would be some particles which would tunnel through this way, and the probability declines exponentially as the thickness of barrier increases, and the tunneling of these probability to cross this impenetrable for these kind of particle would decrease exponentially as I would increase the barrier thickness of this impenetrable barrier, right? Though the extreme rapidity of quantum tunneling was noted as early as 1932, all right, so this rapidity of quantum tunneling was noted as early as 1932, but not until 1955 it was hypothesized by Wenger and Eisenberg that tunneling particles sometimes travel faster than the speed of light, which means before 1955 it was just made this assumption कि ठीक है, there is some extreme rapidity of quantum tunneling, but they have not hypothesized that there are some particles. So basically till your 1932 or before 1932 you can even assume this fact according to this passage कि the physicists were not even thought of कि ऐसा कुछ हो भी सकता है, like there could be some particles which could travel faster than the speed of light, because it has made this thing clear in 1955 that it has been hypothesized by Wenger and Eisenberg that there could be some particles, sometimes they can travel faster than the speed of light, all right? Their grounds were calculations that suggested that the time it take a particle to tunnel through the barrier increase with the thickness of the barrier, all right? So there has been some discussion about some relations suggested. Their calculations, the calculations of Wenger and Eisenberg suggest that the time it takes, it means those particles, subatomic particles, to tunnel through a barrier, all right, which is your TT, time those particles would take, increase with the thickness of barrier, all right? So which means direct till now these two things are directly proportional, which means the time the particle would take as your barrier thickness, these two are directly proportional till now, until the tunneling time reaches a maximum, which means at this point when tunneling time reaches a maximum, that is TT max, beyond that maximum tunneling time stays the same, regardless of the barrier thickness, which means at this point no matter how much barrier thickness you would increase, your tunneling time after reaching at the point of T max, it will remain same no matter how much you increase the barrier thickness. This would imply that once maximum tunneling time is reached, tunneling speed will increase without limit as the barrier thickness increase. So the point is that because of this, what is the implication? That once the T max is reached, right? So tunneling, once the maximum tunneling time is reached, tunneling speed will increase without limit. That means your TS will increase without limit. And this would happen when TT max has been reached, all right? As barrier thickness increase, so the barrier thickness का as such कोई direct relation नहीं है, ठीक है? Several recent experiments have supported this hypothesis. So this hypothesis that tunneling particles sometimes reach superluminal speed according to measurement performed by Raymond Chiro and colleagues. For example, photons can pass through an optical fiber at 1.7 times the speed of light. So photons की example या एंड बताया हुआ है कि इट कैन ट्रैवल 1.7 times c is your speed of light, faster than the speed of light. All right, so we will now discuss the questions. All right, so if we look at question number 1, which says the author of the passage mentions calculations about tunneling time and barrier thickness in order to. So author of the passage mentions the calculations about tunneling time and barrier thickness in order to suggest that tunneling time is unrelated to barrier thickness. No, हमें तो बहुत अच्छे से पता है कि भाई टनलिंग टाइम जो है वो डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल है बैरियर थिकनेस टिल योर टी मैक्स. अगर जब टी मैक्स पहुंच जाता है विच इज टनलिंग टाइम, जब टी मैक्स पे पहुंच जाता है, then no matter how much you increase the barrier thickness, this will remains the same. So these are not unrelated. In fact, these two are related. So you will eliminate this option. Explain the evidence by which Finger and Eisenberg discovered the phenomena of tunneling. The point is they have not discovered the phenomena of tunneling. Because the phenomena of tunneling was known even before they have hypothesized. That is in 1932 only. So because of this word discovered, you will obviously eliminate this option. Describe data recently challenged by Raymond Giro and colleagues. The point is they have not challenged. So you will eliminate this. Question why particle engage in quantum tunneling rarely achieve extremely high speed. So this is out of context. You will easily eliminate this option. This is very alien concept right here. Fifth, explain the basis for Wingert and Eisenberg hypothesis precisely. So this is incorrect because of this word unrelated. They have not discovered. Again, this is factually incorrect. This is again factually incorrect because they have not challenged. This is out of context. And then this is the correct answer. All right, so let's discuss and go back to question number 2. All right, so question number 2 talks about the passage implies that if tunneling time reaches no maximum, increasing with barrier thickness, then. All right, so the point is the question is about if tunneling time reaches no maximum in increasing with barrier thickness, then what would happen? We know that TT max is normally directly proportional to your BT, which is this is your tunneling time. This is your tunneling time. This is your barrier thickness normally. But once TT max is reached, no matter how much you increase the barrier thickness, this time will remain same. And what was the discussion in the passage was that once TT max is reached, then your TS, which is your tunneling speed, will increase without limit. Without limit. So these were the information that has been provided in the passage. All right, so if we look at the option, tunneling speed would increase with barrier thickness. Tunneling speed, अगर वो नहीं पहुंचता maximum, if let's say TT would not reach to maximum, then what would happen? All right. So the first option says tunneling speed would increase with barrier thickness. I don't know what is the relationship between tunneling speed and barrier thickness. In accordance to the passage, we only know the relationship between TT and BT. And bus discussion ये हुआ है कि there is TS which will increase without limit once TT max is reached, and this would happen because barrier thickness would also increase. But there's no discussion about the direct relationship or some kind of unrelated relationship between your TS and BT. There's no discussion about these two stuffs as direct or indirect. Tunneling speed would increase with barrier thickness. Tunneling speed का barrier thickness के साथ कोई भी relationship नहीं है. तो eliminate this option. Tunneling speed would decline with barrier thickness. No relationship is there as such. Tunneling speed would vary with barrier thickness. No relationship. Tunneling speed would not be expected to increase without limit. The point is कि चलो ठीक है, अगर मैं ये तीन ऑप्शन नहीं भी पढ़ती, the point is कि मुझे ये पता है कि जब T max पहुंच रहा है, जब TT max पहुंच रहा है, तो हो क्या रहा है कि मेरा जो टनलिंग स्पीड है वो इंक्रीज हो रही है विदाउट लिमिट, राइट. तो अगर मेरा टी मैक्स नहीं पहुंचेगा तो मेरा टी एस जो है वो इंक्रीज नहीं होगा विदाउट लिमिट. ये तो बहुत बेसिक सी चीज है. अब अगर मैं ऑप्शन में देखूं तो ओनली फोर्थ ऑप्शन वो है जो डायरेक्टली इस चीज को और इस चीज को ऑक्यूपाई करे, टनलिंग स्पीड would not be expected to increase without limit precisely. Successful tunneling would occur even less frequently than it does. I don't know. And these have not given as such कि direct relation है या नहीं. This is 100% sure कि ये तो given है कि भाई तुम्हारा TT max पहुंच रहा है तो तुम्हारा टनलिंग स्पीड जो है इंक्रीज हो रहा है विदाउट लिमिट. तो अगर T max नहीं पहुंच रहा तो टनलिंग स्पीड जो है वो विदाउट लिमिट नहीं होगी इंक्रीज. यही तो है ऑप्शन. एंड दिस इज द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. Alright, let's move to question number 3. Alright, so if we look at question number 3, which says which of the following statement about the earliest scientific investigators of quantum tunneling can be inferred from the passage. Earliest scientific investigators, earliest तो डेट वाइज 1932 और उससे पहले के टाइम की बात थी. ठीक है, फिर 1955 के आसपास की. Alright, let me look with the option and then we will see. They found it difficult to increase barrier thickness continuously. No. They anticipated the later results of Chiu and his colleagues. No. Earliest की बात है, so I have to focus on this 1932 वाला stuff. They did not suppose that tunneling particles could travel faster than light. Precisely 1932 और उससे पहले तो यही था ना. ठीक है, they were aware of this phenomena of tunneling stuff, but they have not assumed कि ठीक है ऐसा भी कुछ हो सकता है. It was in 1955 for the first time two scientists have hypothesized कि देखो ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि कुछ particles and they can travel faster than the speed of light. But उससे पहले till 1932 they were aware of few terms, but they have not thought कि ऐसा possible है. They have not even given the suppose and stuff like that. They were unable to observe instances of successful tunneling. Obviously, the earliest तो बात नहीं है. They were made use of photons to study. Now, this is for the discussion in the end. So, obviously, the correct answer for this question is an option. Because in option number 3, in 1932, they were well aware of the phenomena of quantum tunneling, its rapidity, but they were not aware of this fact that there could be some particles which can travel faster than the speed of light. It was not before, it has happened in year 1955 that they are well aware because of these two scientists, you know, all right, there are some particles which can travel faster than the speed of light, but in 1932, no. They were just well aware of some quantum tunneling phenomena and the rapidity, but not this, that they can travel faster than the speed of light. Alright, see you in the next video. The point is that this particular passage was very, very technical. And to read this particular kind of passage, it might happen with you that you would need to read this kind of passage once or twice, but with the practice and stuff, you would be very comfortable to solve the questions of these kind of The questions were easy, yeah, but there would be few technicalities that was involved with the passage. But alright, see you in the next video.